Hi YouTube, my name is Mark, I'm a translator, and today I'm going to take you through a few tips for using ChatGPT if you're a translator. Most of these are types of research that you probably use during your day as a translator, but I just want to show you a little bit about how powerful ChatGPT is and a few of the things that I use it for. If you find that you have a few extra things that you've used for ChatGPT, just put them in the comments and I'd really like to know what you've been using it for. So let's get going. The first reference task that I'm going to take a look at today is for researching acronyms. Now, probably you find as a translator, finding acronyms in different languages and what they actually mean can be very difficult. I find this is often the case as well if the acronym only has two letters. Often Google isn't too good at picking these up, and you kind of get lost in the results when you're trying to find them. It can be tough. So the test that I've given for ChatGPT is the French acronym AF. What does it stand for? So let's see what ChatGPT came up with. It's come up with a few options: Air France, Association Française. Now, it turned out actually that none of these fit the context in the document I have. So I gave ChatGPT another prompt and I said, this acronym is connected to benefit payments. ChatGPT had another thought and came up with the possibility of allocation familiale, which actually is the one I was looking for. So good job, ChatGPT. Well done, you've passed the test when it comes to acronyms. So the second thing we're going to move on to and take a look at is for standard dictionary work. You can use ChatGPT essentially to replace a dictionary. I've asked it in this case to go for the French verb retirer, which has a lot of different possible translations into English, and look at how many options it actually gives me. We've got withdraw, remove. It's actually given 7 different examples. And the thing that I really like about ChatGPT as well is that it hasn't just given me the potential translation, it's given me an example sentence as well, which is really cool and can really help you differentiate. Sometimes you'll find a dictionary will give you this kind of thing, but ultimately this is really good and at your fingertips. So that's a pretty good thing to use it for. The third option I'm going to go for is for typos, and I found that this is something that when you're looking at something that's not your native language and you see a typo, you might know it's a typo, but you just think, what did the original person mean? And of course you can go back to your client or your agency and ask. But here's an example. I just tried to basically type abbreviation as badly as I could, and the option from ChatGPT, and this kind of gobbledygook I put in, it picked up that it's probably abbreviation, which is correct. I've used this several times actually for Russian typos, and it's always been correct. It's been a really good kind of assistant, an extra pair of eyes. So that's something else that you can use ChatGPT for. The next use that I'll go on to is for examples around a particular word or particular verb. So I've chosen a Russian verb here, офигеть, which has like a lot of different options. It can mean a lot of different things. And I think the first time I came across this when I was learning Russian, I was a bit confused. So the cool thing is I've said, ChatGPT, can you give me some example sentences using this verb? And ChatGPT, being very polite and helpful, says, yes, but please notice that офигеть is considered a slang word in Russian. It can be considered impolite or offensive. Thank you. A dictionary might not give me that much info. That's nice. So here the thing is, it's given me 5 different example sentences. So that's a really cool thing to do. The last thing that I'm going to look for is for verb conjugation. And by analogy as well, you can use ChatGPT for generating declension patterns if you're using, for example, like a Slavic or other inflected language. So I'll be honest, my Slovene is not brilliant. Sometimes I get a bit tongue-tied, to say the least, when looking at different conjugations, and I get a bit confused. So I've just asked basically for the conjugation of one verb. And here it is. This is the Slovene verb to write. Now, I thought when I gave ChatGPT this prompt, can you conjugate this verb for me? I thought, but Slovene has an extra form. It has a form for 2 people, mi dva. But ChatGPT has messed this out. So I asked ChatGPT, well, what about for mi dva? Where's my extra Where's my extra declension? Come on. And there we go. It comes up with the answer. So essentially, there are lots of really great things that you can use ChatGPT for. These are probably just the tip of the iceberg. And please, if you like this video, subscribe. And yeah, catch you later. Bye, YouTube.